Welcome back to another video with the girl Carol, and today guys we're going to talk about those little nasty insecurities that we place on ourselves that holds us back, that makes us feel ugly, feel unwanted, all of that, guys. So the topic for today is don't allow your insecurities to speak louder than your character. But guys, you already know, before we get into the topic, if you feel like you can benefit from some encouraging videos like this one right here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click like, share, and comment. Okay guys, let's talk about these little insecurities. But as I was saying that, I was just thinking something, and let me just tell you this right here. A lot of us are trying to live a lifestyle that God didn't tell us to live. We are living life the way that we want to, but it's not in the will of God. We want to impress people. We want to look a certain type of way to people. We want validation from people. And you, me, and we all have to stop doing that. There's only one God that we need to be worried about serving and making sure. I got bit by a mosquito now. But there is only one God that we need to be serving and worrying about. Not even worrying, because God is not of worry, but we only need to put our validation in God. We only need to be living life for God, His will, not our way, His way. And I just wanted to say that because a lot of people are out here I was a victim. Not victim. I was guilty. There you go. I was guilty of living life. My saying was, I want what I want when I want it. And I live by that. I wanted to do things how I wanted to do things, but I wanted God to bless me. That don't go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? That just don't go hand in hand. I want to do the will of God. That's the difference with me now. I want to do the will of God. It's not about what I want. It's about what He wants. It's about how I treat people. It's about who I help. Oh, and a big one, I told y'all that God is really stretching me. God is really working on me. And a big one is serving. I don't know what I have an issue on with serving, but serving. I don't know what has me thinking that serving is just, you know what I'm saying? It's not all about your tithing money wise. God wants your time as well. And it just was something about, and I guess I just wanted to do what I wanted to do. And so my time was precious to me. And oh, now that I'm saying that, I'm so wrong. But my time was just so precious to me that I wanted to do it. I just wanted to use my time how I wanted to use my time. Wow, Carol, you so wrong for that. And you wonder why you've been stuck, or you were stuck for y'all. Lord, you better open my eyes and show me something. My God, when I tell y'all, God showing me, like He's stretching me, He's opening my eyes, He's allowing me to see some things, and it just be mind blowing. Wow. How did I expect more, or how did I expect to go to the next level, or how did I expect any type of blessing when I couldn't even be a server, when I couldn't even give God my time? Mind blowing, y'all. Mind blowing. That's that I want to do what I want to do when I want to do it mindset. And that's not it. I gotta go by the will of God. I want to do the will of God. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. It's just mind blowing to me. It's just, wow, girl. Lord, I thank you. I thank you for opening my eyes, y'all. Wow. Okay, guys, let's get back on topic. But insecurities. I know a lot of us deal with insecurities, and we deal with different types and in different areas. So we're not all dealing with the same thing. Now, some of us are, and some of us are not. We all have our own set of insecurities that we are allowing to speak so loud in our life that we are in the background. We don't do things because of this. We don't live life because of this. We don't want to step into the forefront because they gonna see this. We don't see what you see. And y'all don't see what I see when I look at certain things on me that make me feel, I guess, not pretty. But we have to quit that. We have to quit that. Like, I don't want to start, I don't want to even call these my insecurities anymore. I don't want to put a name on it. I don't want to be attached to this stuff that has had me, has me bound, had me bound, or pulling me down, or I don't want to even attach myself to those things anymore. But I dealt with, I didn't like my legs because my legs didn't shed the dead skin cells. So I had like these little scale looking things on my leg for forever. And so it had me to where I didn't wear shorts, I didn't wear dresses. I just covered myself up. I covered myself up. And that was a dark, ever since I was a little bitty kid. That I broke my leg when I was about 2 or 3, maybe. I could have been a little older, but it's like ever since I broke my leg, after that, it was just like my dead skin cells would not, they wouldn't, it was just like, it was just, I didn't shed it. It was just like it was just building up. I just can't even explain it. But if you Google it, it's called quote unquote fish scales, but it's another name that I can't think of the name. But if you just Google it, you'll see what I'm talking about. And it was just, for me, that was just, oh Lord, like, it made you question, why, Lord, why do my legs look like this? My mom legs don't look like this. My daddy legs, my siblings, why am I the eyeball? Why? So that just started a part of being insecure and not feeling good enough or pretty enough. And then, you have people, as you're growing up, you have people that may see something in you, but they want to tear you down. You have people that don't understand certain things about you, and they want to question everything and make you feel like you're not good enough. You know what I'm saying? So life is not easy, but you can push through. You can push through. And when you get the mindset to embrace who you are and love who you are no matter what, and when you realize God created you to be different, period. We're in the world where everybody is doing the same exact thing. Everybody looks the same. Everybody's built the same. Monkey see, monkey do. Just like what everybody asking me about why I'm not doing iPhone. Look, God made me to be different. I'm gonna stay with my Samsung. Quit asking me to join the iPhone crew. I don't want to, and I'm not. I love my phone. Period. But it's like monkey see, monkey do. Everybody is doing the same thing. I'm not talking about you iPhone users, but I'm just saying, we're in the era where everybody is doing everything the same. Everybody's doing the same thing, and God made us to be different. God made us to be different. So you have to embrace every single thing about yourself. You have to love every single thing about yourself and change the things that you can. Like losing weight. You can lose weight. You can get healthy. You don't have to be a big girl all your life. You don't have to have a stomach sitting in your lap all your life. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have the mindset to get yourself together. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to say tomorrow you're going to lose 50 pounds. No, it's not going to be easy, but it's a journey. It's a mindset that you have to have in order to accomplish that. And once you get to the finish line, it's going to make you feel good about who you are. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to sit in those insecurities. You change your mindset about certain things. Just like I have eczema. Oh, and I dealt with that. I've had eczema ever since I was 10. And I realized, they tell you that it's not curable, but I realized that if I don't eat certain things, I don't get the itching and the flare ups and all of that. And as time go on, my skin begins to clear up. But I didn't know that then, so I dealt with, people asking me, you got burned. What is that? So it was, I had eczema in an era where it wasn't as popular as it is now. And so, I was like the one that he set out to, I don't know. It was just like, nobody had eczema but me. I swear that's how it felt back in the day. And people just, what is that? And oh, you got, I even went and got my nails done one time, and the girl was like, oh, she went and put on gloves and everything, y'all, and I had tears in my eyes because it just made me feel ugly. It made me feel like I was nothing. So you have to really build yourself up. God gives you the tools to build you up, and it's in the Bible. The word, God's word will build you up and make you feel good about who you are. It'll make you feel good about your decisions in life, because we supposed to be living. That Bible is supposed to be how we're living, but we all have the mindset. Not we all. A lot of us have the mindset of we want to do what we want to do, how we want to do it. And if we follow what God says, then that is just such a boring life. We're not going to, we just swear if we follow God wholeheartedly, give him our all, we swear that we're going to have the worst life ever. I don't know where we get that from, or it's boring, or you can't live life to the fullest because you're living for God. That is what we put out into the world, and that's how we perceive it. You know what I'm saying? We look at religion, which I think is tradition, and we look at that, and we look and we have the Christians that judge everybody. We have the Christians that feel like they're better than and down you. And so a lot of that hurts people, and people look at the church and the people who represents the church in a negative way because of those negative people and that negative words and how they come out, how they down you and how they judge you. And so those people make the world look at Christians or church and pastors, and you know what I'm saying? What's the one thing that everybody thinks about a church? That it's a hustle, that all the pastor wants is people's money. And that is so far from the truth. Well, I'm not gonna, some do use it as a hustle. Some do want nothing but the money. They want to use that money for themselves. You know what I'm saying? But that's not every preacher's scenario. You know what I'm saying? That's not every church's scenario. There are really churches out here that are really helping people, really feeding people, really going the extra mile to make sure that the community is good. But we don't televise that. All we see is the pastors that's cheating, the pastors that's stealing money, taking money, the pastors that's sitting up with Rolexes and the nice. That's all we see. And some of that, we take it and we run with it, and we swear everybody's like that. And it's not true. You have to find God for yourself. You have to learn about the word for yourself and ask God to place you in a place that'll help you grow, that'll help you learn, that you'll feel loved in. You'll feel like a big family. You feel the fellowship. You know what I'm saying? God would do those things for you. But if you keep talking down on his word and who he is and question him and everything he do, he can't help you grow. He can't push you and tell you where to go. He still can tell you where to go, but are you going to listen? Are you going to hear him? Are you going to obey? Are you going to follow his instructions? Are you going to continue to do what you want to do? We have to do the will of God. We can't do what we want to do. It's just not going to flow the way that it should. It's just not going to flow the way that it should. It's peace in him. We find salvation in him. God is just awesome. God is just awesome, and he's amazing. And I just want to learn every single thing that I can so I can be who I need to be for whoever else that God wants me to bring in. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, I'm talking about insecurities, but I can't help where God takes me and what he tells me to say or whatever. But y'all, insecurities is not of God. God did not make a mistake when he made you. He made us perfect in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, like my pastor said, everything that you do it in excellence. So you can't be excellent, and excellent doesn't mean perfect, but you can't be excellent wrapped up in insecurities. Letting your insecurities outweigh your character. You could have the kindest heart, the person that wants to help people, the person that wants to do good things for people and feed people and buy the kids clothes and shoes and back. Like, you are that person. But your insecurities got you in the background. Got you, I don't want to, because if I get up, they gon', you know what I'm saying? No, that's the enemy. Insecurities equal enemy. That's the enemy. The enemy tries to do anything to kill, steal, and destroy. The enemy tries to do anything to keep you in the background and not do the will of God. Point blank, period. Insecurities equal the enemy. Period. I don't care, y'all. I had the biggest insecurity about my belly at the bottom. You know how you got the little hang time. So I'm full figured up in this area. So big shirts do what? Make you look bigger. I'm heavier at the top and smaller at the bottom. So the big shirts have your girl out here looking like a tornado. You know, like tornado is wide at the and so I was just like, I'm going to hit this insecurity head on. I am not going to allow myself to just because I gained weight, y'all, I really lost myself. Don't want to dress, don't want to do what I used to do when I was smaller. No, you can't treat yourself like that, because you'll fall into a depression. You'll feel some type of way. You'll feel ugly. No, always make sure you take care of you, no matter what. I'm older. I'm 44. I have 4 kids, 3 grandkids. Life is lifing. But that doesn't mean I have to forget about Carol. And I did. Baby, I worked at Walmart, and baby, I used to go to work with heels on. Now, when I was checking people out, I had my little flip-flops on the side. But when I came around that counter to go do whatever it is that I had to do, baby, I had on heels. You get what I'm saying? Not saying but I took pride in myself. I loved on me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think I was better than anybody. That was just me. I didn't walk around like, yeah, I got on. No, but people made me feel that way. You think you out there, you mow grass and heels and stuff. Like, people would down me because I felt good about me, and I did things for me. I loved me. I loved Carol Lee, and people didn't understand that because they didn't love them. You know what I'm saying? And I let what the enemy said about me, I believed it. And guess what I started doing? I started turning my light down. I started dimming my light because I didn't want to shine too bright, because I didn't want nobody to say nothing about me. No. And guess what? I did that for years. I did it for years. So no more. But when you step in the light, aka God, there's no dimming. There's no dimming me. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing everything for him. And so my light got to shine bright. I got to make sure I'm on point. I got to make sure I'm in my excellent season, because I'm representing him. Point blank, period. I can't represent him depressed. I can't represent him down. Now, let me tell you something. Things are going to happen still. That's why I have to seek him daily, because things still going to happen, but I have to seek him daily. And because I want to stay on the track, on the journey that he has me, I choose to seek him daily, because I need him. Every second, every minute, every hour, I need him. I cannot do this without him. Y'all, I'm turning red because it's hot. It's hot. I need to turn this car on, but the car be so loud. But it's hot. But anyway, focus, girl, focus. Yes, but I want to represent him, and I want to represent him with everything in me. And so, yeah, period. Insecurities don't fit in that. My character, I want my character, who I am, my heart. I pray that I wanted God to show my heart. I don't care how pretty a face is. I don't care how pretty my hair is, or when I don't care about none of that. I want, when you see me, I want you to see me and be like, okay, she got it together. I ain't gonna say I got it all together, but when you see me, know that I'm representing him. And I can't represent him insecure and depressed and down and unhappy. No, you gonna get all this. You gonna get all this. I tuck my shirts in now. Baby, put my little belt on because, baby, I'm wrapped up in the armor of God. I don't care what you say, what nobody else say. I have the security of God. You hear me? I have the security of God, and I want to walk with excellence. My head up high because I know whose I am and who I am. Period. When you know who you are, all the naysayers and all that stuff you used to do to get validation and all that stuff you used to do just so somebody can like you, all that go out the window. All they go out the window because you're not trying to impress people. You're not trying to impress man. You're not trying to impress what man represents. You're trying to represent y'all. I'm getting bit by a mosquito. Oh Lord, but I'm gonna get this message out, point blank and period. But guys, yes, I just want to say because it's getting a little hot in here, and I don't want, But anyway, y'all, I just want to say, do not allow your insecurities to continue to speak louder than your character. You are a loving, wonderful, awesome person that wants to do everything you can to help somebody. But those insecurities are holding you back, aka the enemy. Put those insecurities away. Love who you are. Stand bold and firm on God's word. And fix the things that you can. Don't just stay in that. If you don't like something about yourself and you can fix it, fix it. Don't stay in that. Don't allow 10 years to pass by and you still on the same thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. I've been there, done that, and it ain't good. It ain't good. Step into the light. Like they tell me, step into the light, Caroline. Step into the light, which is God. Which is God's light. Get out the enemy's light. Stop letting the enemy dim your light. Stop letting him make you feel like you're less than, because you are in God's image. So you are of excellence. I got that from Pastor Doug. So I'm finna use that. I'm finna use it. Everything you do it in excellence. Period. Point blank. But guys, until next time. Oh, I love you. Remember, faith over fear. Remember, everything you do it in excellence. Don't allow the enemy to continue to dim your light, because that is all that he is trying to do. Recognize what he's trying to do and move his hand off the light switch and go on, bump it back up. Point blank, period. But guys, until next time, I love you and have the most amazing, awesome, wonderful day. Mwah.